at Vancouver Web Fest. And guess what? This is the first international web series film festival in all of Canada, and it's happening right here in Vancouver. Tonight, they'll be awarding the prizes, and we're going to talk to some of the filmmakers and see how they're feeling, find out what kind of web series they're making, and a little bit more about the new world of web series.
What I've really learned that this is the future.
Yeah.
Everyone's cutting the cable. The fact, as being a writer too, I've been ingrained for decades now on 3-act, 5-act, 7-act structure. Web is completely different, where even in the process of last fall, like 2 years ago, web series was 5 minutes long, but now it's 10, 15. The whole next wave of web series is going to be 20 minutes long. So it's the fact that people can pull out their phones, pull out their tablets, they're on the laptops, and want a story that is 20 minutes long.
I wish you the best of luck with it. Thanks for chatting with us. Good luck tonight. I'm here with Jill Johnson, producer and creator of the Vancouver web series Yoga Town. Jill, congratulations for being a finalist tonight. How do you feel?
Oh my God, it's so exciting to be here.
So tell us a little bit about Yoga Town and what's happening with it right now.
Well, Yoga Town's a mockumentary comedy about the competitive business of yoga. We just want everybody to have a good time seeing the show and understanding that yoga, while serious, can also be fun.
Oh my God, I love your boots.
Would you like to try them on?
They might not fit me, I don't know. They're cowboy boots and I'm from Calgary, so I think they'd be awesome with the Stampede this year. So
welcome to Vancouver. Have you been to Vancouver before?
yeah, I've been a couple times, lived on the coast a bit, but I'm settled in Calgary right now. So.
Awesome. I must say I love your beard, so maybe later we can do a trade. And you give me your beard, I'll give you my shoes, and I'll make your show, and then you can come do the interviews.
That sounds awesome.
So tell the viewers at home about One Hit Die. What is this show? I loved it. It's hilarious, but for those that may not know,
One Hit Die is pretty much like Lord of the Rings meets The Office. It's we kind of shoot like it's a D&D meta mockumentary. It's like D&D players, but we shoot it like a documentary, and it all takes place within the fantasy world. We never jump out of the fantasy world that we live in. So.
And you wrote this?
Yeah, I wrote it, directed it, did the editing. We were funded generously by the Alberta Foundation of the Arts. So.
Are you also starring in it at all? Any cameos?
No.
But you look perfect for it. I can see you like a Viking or a knight or something.
Or a wizard?
A wizard?
No, good wizard beard.
What are you waiting for?
I thought maybe I have to write myself in.
I think you need to write yourself in.
I wear enough hats, I don't need a wizard one.
So, what was the show that inspired you most for this?
Show that inspired me most, I'm not too sure. It came, a lot of the show came from, originally playing D&D when I was young and with my friends in university, and just the arguments and bickering that we would have. And I just wanted to take all of that weirdness that is the party of Dungeons & Dragons and put it into something fun and funny.
And that just goes to show you, if anybody tells you you're wasting your time playing Dungeons & Dragons, they're wrong, because look at you making your career out of it. I love your hair.
Thank you kindly.
It reminds me of my own.
It helps with the rainy weather here in Vancouver. So, a built-in umbrella.
So my name's Sonia. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Siobhan McCarthy.
And Siobhan, how are you involved with the festival this year?
I've been on 2 panels. One I was moderating, which was all about social media and building audience through social media for your web series. And then this afternoon I was on one about distribution.
And what have you learned on those panels that you might share with our audiences?
I think the biggest thing to understand as a content creator, which I am, and a producer of a series, is to ultimately really study your audience, really learn from your audience, and to understand that every show is going to have their own path to take, and that not every model is going to be the same for every show, and that you just have to really be ethereal and really kind of have to hunker down and look at your analytics and really analyze what you're doing and have a clear strategy. And if your strategy's not working, it's okay to pivot and change it. It's basically, if something's not working, you don't have to stick with it. That we live in a digital age where 2 weeks on digital is like 2 years, and so you need to be very light on your feet, and you have to be nimble, and you have to be able to pivot accordingly.
And surf that weight of uncertainty and change.
Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely. At this point in time, viewing habits have really changed. People are more accustomed to and craving batch viewing, and the traditional kind of television model of tuning in a certain time once a week or whatever, it's really waning. So I think it's been interesting to have dialogues with people in regards to how to batch view and to make sure that maybe it's not your initial strategy, but that you definitely are building it in throughout your larger piece.
Excellent. And have you been enjoying yourself at the festival so far? I mean, it's history in the making. It's Canada's first web series festival happening right here in Vancouver, our hometown.
Yeah, most definitely. I think one of the things I'm a little kind of bittersweet about is the fact that we hadn't released our series in time to be eligible for this festival.
There's always next year.
There's definitely. I leave on Friday for the Toronto Web Fest, so I'm really happy to be here to be supporting my fellow filmmakers and my fellow kind of web series creators. But there's a little part of me that was wishing that we were able to kind of tote our show as well, which is Park the Show.
Hello, and what's your name?
I'm Adam Thomas, co-creator of the web series Parked.
Excellent. You've been checking out the festival this week. What are your thoughts?
It's great. It's really wonderful to get be able to see people that you normally don't have an opportunity to maybe connect with all together, and see some really great projects and hear from people who are blazing the trail.
Tell us a little bit about Parked.
Park's a show about a group of friends and dads, mostly dads, who are kind of just not moving forward in their life anymore. It's, the tagline is parked because life doesn't go in reverse.
It's like a midlife crisis?
Sort of, yeah.
They're only 30.
Yeah, they're only in 30s. It's
Pre-life crisis.
Third life crisis.
Yeah, one third of their life. I mean, they're sort of all good friends that just have kids or don't have kids or just not moving forward professionally or emotionally. They're married or not married, divorced, maybe struggling with all those issues. But it's a comedy. But it's a bit of a dark comedy.
Are you a dad yourself?
I am. Yeah, I have that's the idea for the show came from all having kids at the same time and sort of going like, this is totally fertile ground for a really dysfunctional comedy.
What's your name?
I'm Joanne Bentley. They call me the Falcon Lady, but you can call me Jo.
And Falcon Lady, what's the falcon's name?
This is a red-tailed buzzard, and his name is Mojave.
Mojave. Mojave, how do you feel tonight?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good.
He's attacking the mic.
I ate some quail and...
He's like, get that mic out of my face. And how old is Mojave?
Mo is going to be 4 in September.
Tell me about what you do with the bird.
Okay, well, I'm a falconer and animal wrangler. I specialize in daytime hunting birds of prey. And we school birds of prey for in front of camera performance, so on cue performance. And what we're here to do is help directors and producers and writers understand how they can incorporate the element of a bird of prey into storyline.
And what kind of things is he trained to do?
Mojave can do things like flying alongside a car. So he can fly alongside a car. He can work directly and tight with an actor. He can fly up to a third-story window, into that window, do a bunch of crazy things inside. He's he's got what we call a high degree of plasticity. So once they learn a skill, they'll do it till the cows come home. And they love to perform for camera. These guys love the attention.
Well, how you doing tonight?
Oh, marvelous, just marvelous. Really loving it here, yeah, it's great.
Are the lights too bright for you?
Sorry, I had something in my throat there, I feel better. Yeah, it's great, I'm having a good time. I'm meeting lots of interesting people, and like you, for example.
What do you think is so interesting about me?
Well, you're wearing lots of colorful things, and your hair color, that's really different for me.
It's kind of matching like your hair. I think that we could be twins or soulmates.
Maybe soulmates, I don't know. I don't think we could ever pass ourselves off as twins. I think people would be onto us there.
Wow, well, woo.
There we go.
Okay.
What we need to do is just a little bit of this.
Yep.
There we go.
All right. Wow, thank you so much. I love birds, and this is one magnificent bird. You are cool. You are an awesome guy.
He knows it.
Do you know that?
No,
Yep.
I can't help it. It's a cross I gotta bear, he says.
Well, I'm definitely going to consider using this bird now.
Nice.
This is very cool, very cool. I'm here with the stars and creators of Shoot the... I'll let them introduce themselves to you because they're very good at talking.
Yes. Hi, I am Nymph, but also known as Naomi.
And I'm Jack, and a lot of people refer to me as Jackie O.
He's Jackie O. He's Jackie O.
And we're just the hosts of this really fun show called Shoot the
Just can't say
take
the
it from
word.
there, yeah.
Yes. No, we are, and we're one of the selections here today.
There are many. There's like 18 categories, right? Congratulations on being a finalist.
Very, very honored.
Actually, did you watch the entire show? All of them. I've seen 2 episodes. Oh, not just the last show, but all of the. Oh, yes, all the finalists. Oh my God, that was a lot.
That was a lot of work.
Yes, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching your show. Tell me, how did it start? How long have you been doing it for? Are you friends in real life? No, we hate each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you like something like that, right?
No, we were actually neighbours. He's my neighbour, and we have been friends for
13 years actually now. And we took a hosting class because of something Naomi had done in her professional career as a makeup artist. And so we took a hosting class, and the teacher just said, why not create a show? Because you guys have really great chemistry. So we created this concept of talking about shh that happens, shh that's posted, and shh that pisses us off. Hopefully we can say pisses.
I think so. Yeah, that's okay.
And that's the part we like. We like that part because it's really just about things that we see throughout our day. That
we do like to keep it a little bit light-hearted. Like, we don't want to take anything too serious. But there's many serious things going on in the world today. And we just want to keep it light-hearted and fun. And it's just about having fun and enjoying each other's time and energy. And we just hope that other people enjoy it too, just so they can have a giggle. And that's really it, really.
We have so much, it's just fun. That's what reality really is about. That's the category we're in.
Everything is changing with social media. Nobody sits down and watches TV anymore. They don't have the patience for it. People have short attention span. So they only want to watch things for like 5 minutes, they're done. And they're multitasking. And kids today don't even turn on the TV. They're going on their tablets. So this is the future. So,
and from a production and creativity standpoint, on the web, you have so much more freedom, and you can really be you without a lot of people like in a suit telling you what you can and can't be or can and can't say. Yeah. So I love the freedom of creativity. And then the quick turnaround. We can get something on the web like immediately. Yes. We don't have to wait for certain seasons or sweeps or anything like that.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, I'm very inspired to create a web series now. Hope you are too. Check out Shoot the Sh. And where are you going off to next? Are you touring any more festivals, or we're probably going to go to Australia?
Yeah.
And
we don't know else yet.
Maybe back to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple happening. So you live in Hollywood.
We do.
How is it like living in Hollywood? So the sun's shining.
It's like 100 degrees there right now.
Lovely. It's a bit rainy here today, but it's a nice change.
Yeah.
Have you always lived in Hollywood? Because I noticed an accent.
I am from Brooklyn, yes.
From Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm from England. England. What part of England? Just a little bit north of London, Hertfordshire. And what's the best part about living in Hollywood, other than the great weather? The great weather?
Well, it's not the traffic. It's not, you know what? It's a beautiful ocean. I've made some of the best friends in my life there.
Yes.
Hollywood, LA is what you make it. You can make it whatever you want it to be because it's that diverse.
Excellent. Well, welcome to Hollywood North. Have you been here before? Yeah,
absolutely.
My husband's from here. He's Canadian. Oh, who's your husband? Jason. Priestley. I wanted you to say it. There are so many great Canadian actors, and yes, so we can maybe for one episode you should shoot this about Canadian actors.
Good idea.
That's a good idea, especially since they dominate.
They do.
Yeah, Australian actors we found.
Yeah.
And British ones. In fact, there's not many Americans anymore. Where are you people?
What about us Americans?
Yeah. Ew. Well, I'm glad that we can have a friendly conversation here as neighbors. Yes, exactly. I love Americans. Yes, we love Americans too. We love America.
Exactly.
And I hope you love Canadians. Love Canadians.
We love Canadians.
What's your favorite thing about Canada? Oh, the poutine. And hockey. Hockey.
The Canucks, right? Is that a team?
I can't believe you even know about the Canucks. Awesome. Thank you so much for shooting that with me. I'm here with Walter, and Walter is one of the judges tonight. Tell me, have you been enjoying watching the web series? What does it mean to have a festival like this in Vancouver?
Well, I think anytime we gather together as a community and celebrate work, it's positive. Whether it's our own work or work from others outside of our jurisdiction. The idea of celebration, I think, is unfortunately lacking in our society, and in particular in the arts. I think it's really important.
I know you can't say too much. Out of what you've seen, are there some favorites that you recommend for viewers at home?
I don't mind telling you at all. Yes, no, of course. There were a few European and a few South American web series that I was absolutely astounded by. I had no idea. I have to plead complete ignorance. I didn't realize that level of work was being done. And it wasn't flashy, high production value work. It was really deep, resonant storytelling, the old traditional narrative.
Don't worry about my 90 seconds because I'm speechless. We've come from Spain, so this is our first time in Canada, so that's our first prize. Now in this country, we love it. And thank you very much to the jury, to the organization, to all the people that have come to watch all of the series, and to the people that believed in our show from the beginning, especially my producer Miguel, and all of our team, cast and crew. Thank you.
At the Leo Awards, is there a category for web series?
Yes, 5 years ago we inaugurated a web series category. The year after we inaugurated a performance component, and this past year we split the performance component up to male and female. So it's growing, on our end as well.
Rather than being passive-aggressive, as most people think Canadians are, and play some music, some like cheesy, like, oh, a light nudge. There's no light nudging. We're going to be very direct. Very direct. So I'm going to pull out my New York self, and if you're getting out of control, we might go like, hey, enough.
You're done. You've said everything you need to say.
On behalf of the Board of Directors at DocBC, I'd really like to thank you for being here tonight, supporting documentary and all kinds of independent filmmakers, and just embracing the wonderful world of web series, because through the power of this as storytellers, we can reach even a wider audience. The Documentary Organization of Canada is the collective voice of independent documentary filmmakers. We invite you to join. We have a BC branch. We do workshops every month. We have networking opportunities. You get discounts at services, so it's great to join. And on top of that, you'll be part of a nationwide collective of documentary professionals who all want to change the world through the power of documentary. So please join.
The nominees are Cycle Chic Films, Vancouver, Canada. Making Murdoch, Toronto, Canada. Vampires, Canoga Park, USA. The Journey of Documentary, Coburg, Australia.
This is very exciting. Dun, 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 dun. Vancouver Cycle Chic!
For our next category, which is Best Reality Show, this award is also sponsored by DocBC. Yeah. So the nominees are, do we have that? Or we were just told that there's graphics here. Okay. So, I'm just going to say them. Kids React to Luca Lake, USA. Shoot the Shit to Luca Lake, USA. And Tailgate 32, Washington, USA.
All right. Could you hold that? So I can. 1, 2, 3. Tailgate 32!
In Crescent City, there's local color and flavor oozing out of every pore.
Well, I guess they're not here. They're probably still on the road, so I'll accept this on their behalf.
And the nominees are my favorite threesome, London, UK. Cuckoo, Dublin, Ireland. Kidstown, Oakville, Canada. The Last Fall of Ashes, right from here, Vancouver, Canada. Libres, Madrid, Spain. Millions, Markham, Canada. Producing Juliet, Astoria, USA. The Runner, Vancouver, Canada. Too Punchy, Oshawa, Canada. Oh dear, The True Heroines, Vancouver, Canada. And finally, Long Story Short, Toronto, Canada.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the winner. The winner is Cuckoo.
William F. White, myself are proud to be sponsors of this fantastic event. Congratulations to Paula and Suzette. Fantastic job. And now I'm going to present the best web series, Canadian web series, best Canadian web series. And sure, we'll give them $5,000 in equipment support from William F. White.
He just upped it by $1,000 just now. That wasn't just now this second. It was forward. Now it's fine. This guy.
I'll tell somebody. All right, so big applause for the True Heroines.
I'd like to invite her out here now to introduce the rest of our team and to thank her as well. So, Suzette.
I just can't even tell you how much I'm just so appreciative of everybody being here and all your support. Yeah, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you. You guys are making this happen. And it's just, you know, honestly, one of the things that I really found, you know, huge is just all of the communication, all the Facebook, all the tweets, all the retweets. You know, again, this is the kind of thing that makes these things happen, and sharing and making everybody want to be a part of it. I'd like to thank my wonderful, wonderful Vancouver Web Fest team. I mean, I couldn't have accomplished anything without these guys. Well, maybe a little bit, but that would have been it. You know, so to start off with, it's our programming team. Natalie Cardam, who came, I kind of stole her away from Vancouver Short Film Fest, and she came on as our program director and brought in Julie Huggins, and they did an amazing job.
Congratulations, Suzette, for a successful premiere festival run. How do you feel tonight?
I feel I'm just beside myself with excitement. I'm just feeling like overwhelmed.
Well, you don't. So tell me, what inspired you to start this festival? Tell me what happened.
Well, basically, I had a web series that got into Los Angeles, LA Web Fest. And while I was down there, the people I met, the web series I saw, I was just absolutely amazed at the quality and the variety and just everything out there. And what I ended up doing was realizing again that there wasn't a web festival in Canada to help celebrate these amazing creators.
I'm here with Paula, the Director of Development for this wonderful web series festival. Tell me, how did you get involved? Tell me about a little bit of the story of how this all came together.
Well, I produced a web series with my husband, and we took it down to Los Angeles to a bunch of festivals down there, where we met our executive director and founder, Suzette Laqua. So when she decided to start the festival, she asked me to come on board and help her, and I resisted for a little bit, but eventually I gave in, and for the last year, that's what we've been doing.
Any event wouldn't be possible, and especially an event to this scale, without volunteers. Tell us about how you were involved.
Well, I got on board in late March. I've met Suzette at one of the networking events in Vancouver last year in November. I think it was at the Rain Dance. And I offered her my services as a volunteer. I thought her idea was great. And she's like a ball of energy, you know, she's an energy bomb, and she's driving everybody, and nobody can say no to her. It was such an amazing experience to be on board.
Congratulations to everybody.